afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Good afternoon,
Chair.
Yes, welcome to our last session for the conference for the International Multidisciplinary Information Technology and Engineering Conference, IMITEC. Welcome to the last session. My name is Dr. Messi Chitauro. I am a senior lecturer in the Department of Computer Science at the Faculty of Computing and Informatics at the University of Science and Technology, Namibia University of Science and Technology. So I welcome you to this last session, where we'll have the concluding remarks and some remarks, and then a vote of thanks. So starting off our session is Dr. Samuel Akintola, senior lecturer in the Department of Informatics at Namibia University of Science and Technology, and he was the local technical chair for the third IMITEC conference. Dr. Samuel Akintola, you can take the floor.
Okay, thank you, the Director of Ceremony, Dr. Messi Chitauro. I'm indeed very grateful, and then I believe each and every one of us have had sigh of relief when we talk about technical issue. You know, there is a saying that says, better is the ending of a thing than the beginning thereof. When we look at the beginning, things seems not to be working very well. There are a number of technical issues. There are a number of things that are not working well, which at the end of the day were put into place. But at the end of the day, when the program is getting to a concluding part, people are getting something, perfecting their ideas, their understandings, and the way things grow. For every presenters that have participated in this conference, I believe each and every one of us have learned one or two lessons in how to organize a conference, the processes that it goes through, what the key area that need to look into. Apart from the presenter, there were people that were also present here as to the organizers, the people that make sure the one pin or the other connect together for us to be able to transmit everything that we have done successfully today. We appreciate the organizer, I mean, those that are in the background, putting things together. We know actually that a lot of technical idea, at the beginning, we may not be perfect, we may not be able to perfect all these acts of ours, but at the ending, we have learned something. For everything we have learned in this conference, we believe it has added value or experience to everything that we have done. I want to also say there are people that are controlling, we will call them the managers in most cases. They may not be pressing one button or the other, but their actions, finding out, is this person available? Is this one ready? Is that ready? At the end of the day, this was the beauty that we had to have this final or the concluding part of the activity that we have for these 3 days. Every lesson that we have learned, both within the informatics, in the computer science, in the engineering, in the networking, I believe that it has added value to each and every one of us. We want to appreciate you all, and I wish that in the forthcoming conference, better and better will it be our performance, not only as individual, but as a faculty, as a department, and as institution as a whole. Here comes the end of the program. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Akintola, for giving us the remarks of what was happening behind the scenes, the technical issues, as you call them. Can we give him a round of applause? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So we move on to the next item. We call upon Dr. Colin Stanley, the Acting Deputy Vice Chancellor for Research and Innovation and Partnerships at NAST, and he was the General Chair for the conference. Dr. Stanley.
Thank you, Madam Director of Ceremonies, Dr. Mercy Chitauro, Senior Lecturer, as you indicated, in the Computer Science Department at the Faculty of Computing and Informatics at the Namibia University of Science and Technology, NUST, or NAST, as it is known. Dr. Andrew Nikonto, Acting Vice Chancellor, also at NAST. Professor Hannes van der Walt, the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, also at NAST, and Professor Fungai Bunashava, Acting Dean, the Faculty of Computing and Informatics, also at NAST, and our organizing chair, Dr. Edmo Chikohora, the third IMITEC conference organizing chair, and also the speaker just before me, Dr. Samuel Akinsola, also the third IMITEC Technical Committee's chair. The third IMITEC organizing committee and sponsors, distinguished captains of industry, distinguished delegates and speakers, members of the diplomatic corps and media, all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to deliver these closing remarks as we successfully conclude the International Multidisciplinary Information Technology and Engineering Conference, IMITEC 2021, which was held under the theme, Imagining the Future. It was held visually over the past 3 days. This third conference was organized by the Namibia University of Science and Technology in association with the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, IEEE, Computer Society, and the IEEE Technical Committee on Data Engineering. Director of Ceremonies, I know that there have been many interesting and useful presentations these past 3 days, both in the notable industry experts presentations, interactive workshops, and research presentations. I believe many good experiences have been shared and good lessons learned. It is notable to see that the research results can be used to address our national social economic goals in line with our Vision 2030 and the Africa We Want, Agenda 2063. Research is the core business of a university and the mother of innovation, product development, and invention. It cements the relationship between academia and industry because the research carried out by the academic provides solutions to the challenges faced by the industry. When applied and implemented, the outcomes of research boost the national economy and improves the livelihoods of the citizens. Today, Dr. Moloki Mankola, the Acting Director of Technology Transfer from Botswana International University of Science and Technology, shared with us the importance of technology transfer and its challenges in regards to research and development. He pointed out that at times, us researchers tend to focus on the R instead of the D in the research and development R&D space. I'm happy to share with you that the Namibia University of Science and Technology, under the excellent leadership of Dr. Errol Naumap, established a technology transfer office under the High Tech Transfer Plaza Select HTTPS initiative in the NAST Commercial Holding Company. This profound strategic direction ensures that NAST research output does not lie idle in journals and conference repositories only. However, it will be accelerated with cutting-edge technologies for innovative business or product development to generate revenue. It is indeed conferences such as this one showcasing a true research synergies across faculties within our university and other international universities and communities, NGOs, industry R&D collaborations that will assist us in achieving our research strategic targets of awarding 40 PhDs, research income of 62.4 million, and research capital of 2.4 by the year 2025. I wholeheartedly believe if we Africans are capable of tackling our local and global challenges, if we move back to our grassroots of Ubuntu or Ubuntu values of caring for each other and the environment. The world is going through a twin transition towards more sustainable and digital economy. These days, we hear of the concept of carbon handprint versus carbon footprint. Now, carbon handprint is used in the concept of a helping hand to produce technologies or products that help other companies to reduce their carbon footprint. The fifth industrial revolution, we heard today from Professor Mira Joseph, that the fifth industrial revolution is more about innovation that is purposeful and inclusive. All this ties back to our African moral values. The many technical presentations and workshops brought to the fore the relationship between industry and academia on fourth and fifth industrial revolution and beyond. We were honored to have had amongst us renowned international speakers sharing their expertise with us. Special thank you to the inaugural speaker, Professor Shadra Moli from the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, Stevens Institute of Technology, USA, for sharing with us the cutting edge computing, and also invited speakers delivering such enriching speeches. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my sincere hope that the research showcase and academic papers presented at the IMITEC conference will continue to impact new developments and drive innovation in these important fields, especially in the engineering and computing. To conclude, I thank you for the great contribution and looking forward to seeing you at the next edition of the IMITEC conference. I hope that next time we'll be able to conduct this event in a blended mode, in person, as we have traditionally conducted such events, but also we use the technology employed currently to facilitate wider participation and greater reach. Finally, I would like to thank the Faculty of Engineering and the Faculty of Computing and Informatics at NUST for organizing this event and ensuring it ran smoothly. I believe that during the past 3 days, we have all had insightful, interactive, and enlightening discussions, valuable opportunities to share the outcomes of our research and network for sustainable partnership. I wish to take this final opportunity to thank you all, to wish you well, to take care and stay safe. I also wish to encourage you to, if you have not already done so, get vaccinated against COVID-19, as this is the only reliable and evidence-based means to achieving herd immunity and overcoming the global pandemic. I thank you. I yield back to you, Director of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Doctor, for such wonderful remarks. Can we give him a round of applause? Thank you. You can hear the echo virtually. Thank you so much. Thank you for pointing out the achievements of the conference, the synergies between the research and the development, and echoing also what we had in the morning about the need to actually put research and development all in one, and also informing us that NAST is also opened a center where we can have such kind of insight taking place. Thank you so much, Dr. Stanley. I now call upon Professor Fungai Bunushama, the Acting Dean of the Faculty of Computer Science, to give us a vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, Director of Ceremony, for giving me this opportunity to share the vote of thanks with our participants and audience. It is indeed an honor for me to be delivering the vote of thanks as your co-host for the 3rd International Multidisciplinary Information Technology and Engineering Conference, IMITEC 2021. At this closing ceremony, the conference was themed Imagining the Future. And I believe we have been stimulated to reimagine the future through the variety of papers and research that had been shared through these 3 days. I would like to start by thanking you, Director of Ceremony, Dr. Messi Chitaro, and all your colleagues that have shared the same platform with you throughout the conference, Dr. Swama Mnyela, Dr. Gamundani, Dr. Kohora, and Dr. Akintola. Session chairs and moderators, our technical team who provided our virtual conference experience this far, your stellar work is well appreciated. A special thank you goes to the 3rd IMITEC organizing committee who worked tirelessly to make this a possibility. We cannot thank you enough for the job so well done. I might not single you out by your name, but you are individually appreciated. Our conference advisor, Dr. Colin Chibaya from Sol Plaque University in South Africa, we thank you so much for guiding the preparation of the conference. Professor Xiafong Shaw from Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, our IEEE Technical Committee on Data Imaging member, executive engineering member, for the executive committee. We thank you for endorsing the 3rd IMITEC conference. Our sponsors, we could not have managed without your commitment and contributions. We give you our appreciation and gratitude. Distinguished captains of industry, we appreciate your contribution to addressing world challenges in partnership with academia and making it possible for groundbreaking inventions, innovations, and research to be shared widely and make a difference to our economies and communities. Our distinguished delegates and speakers, the very reason why we virtually congregated for these 3 days. Thank you for your research and sharing your milestones with us all. We are privileged to be accorded an opportunity to glimpse into your great works. May you continue to research and to inspire the world through your great works. Members of the media and marketing, we appreciate the publicity that you accord us, and we thank you for streaming our conference locally and yonder. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to thank the Namibia University of Science and Technology Management for strategic leadership and direction, especially with respect to research support and innovation of the university. The organizing faculties, we thank you for making this happen. And to all the supporting units that worked directly or indirectly in the background to ensure that this event happens, we give you our heartfelt gratitude. To our keynote speakers, Professor Mira Joseph, who graced our morning session today and walked us through the cyber landscape, we appreciate your time and your contribution. We also extend our special thank you to Dr. Moloki Mangwala, who provoked our practices, or who actually brought in questions into the way we do our practice or practice our research, and brought new models that can be implemented in bridging the challenges that we are encountering as researchers. Yesterday, we were graced by Mr. Gary Strobel, the CEO of Future Media Namibia. We elaborated on the usage of technology in media communication and offered some research opportunities which we can actually pursue and bring a difference in the broadcasting space. Thank you so much for that. And we thank you for offering insights that we can continue pursuing. Mr. Leo Maruwasa, the Business Intelligence and Data Analytics Manager of Telecom, you spoke about trends on big data in organizations, complementing the views of the researchers that were theoretically presented through this conference, and you provided some practical insights to the work that can be done beyond our research labs. Professor Chandramoli from Stevens Institute of Technology, we thank you for opening our conference with such a stimulating talk. Dr. Shana Pinda, the CEO of Telecom Namibia, you complemented the keynote speaker very well and brought a wide variety of applications of technology and their impact on our lives. We look forward to working with you as the research fraternity as we make a difference in the telecoms and the general communication industry. Mr. Vincent Briggins, the Business Innovation Specialist at Deb Marines, Namibia. Thank you for taking time from your busy schedule to come and share your expertise with us on day one. Mr. Michael Soni, lecturer in Mechanical and Marine Engineering in the Faculty of Engineering at NAST. Thank you for the welcoming remarks. And we are grateful to our Acting Vice Chancellor, Dr. Andrew Nikondo, for welcoming us all to this prestigious event on the 23rd. We are honored to have been granted the opportunity to run this conference at NAST. A special thank you goes to our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Harold Naumab, the honorary chair of this conference. Thank you, sir. Dr. Colin Stanley, the Acting Deputy Vice Chancellor, Research, Innovation and Partnerships, as well as the General Conference Chair for the IMITEC 2021. We thank you for your contribution to ensuring that this event was a success. Last but not least, I would like to thank the General Chair, the Conference Organizing Chair, and the local chair, Dr. Edmuch Kohora, and his partner, our IMITEC Technical Committee's Chair, Dr. Samuel Akintola. Thank you so much for the great job that you've done. For all those that I might not have mentioned by name, we appreciate the contributions that you made to the success of this conference. Thank you all. I yield back to you, Director of Ceremonies.
Thank you for all the thank yous and the gratitude for everyone's efforts and contributions to the conference. I have an announcement that all recordings of the conference will be available on the conference website from Tuesday. All recordings will be available from Tuesday on the conference website. On that note, I would like to thank everyone that is here for being here for the last session of the third IMITEC conference. Dr. Shkora, do you have any last minute announcements?
Nothing, madam, unless you are able to take a group photo for memory.
Okay. I think I can do that. We can all switch on our cameras. Okay. No, it seems it's not coming out. Prof. Shah, you're all usually good at this one.
Must put the light on.
I must put them.
We do, you go to view, then you go to gallery, and then you have all of us on one screen, and you can take your beautiful picture.
Okay. I can see smiling faces. Keep on smiling. Okay. Wow. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon.
Right.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.